Last week we were laughing about something.
I usually try. You guys are live.
We're live?
Good morning, Lebanon. We are live and we are ready for the show, as you can see. So, Ryan, thank you for doing that to us this morning. We are here with Rob and Rachel from Marshfield. Good Morning Marshfield is about to kick off, so we're really excited about that.
Yes, no doubt. Welcome to Good Morning Lebanon, and welcome all of you that are watching and getting to meet Rob and Rachel, maybe for the first time. We're very excited about Good Morning Marshfield kicking off next week, right?
Yes, next Thursday.
So it's very exciting.
Yes, and welcome to our Marshfield viewers as well. Those of you who are watching, this is kind of what we're thinking the show might look like for Marshfield, but you guys are going to put your own spin on it.
Yeah, it'll be similar.
And I'm excited.
Our personality on how this is going to work out. So, Rachel, why don't you tell them a little bit about when we're going to do it and date, time?
Yeah.
Kind of start us off.
So first of all, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to come visit Good Morning Lebanon. We're super excited about our show and kind of just taking off what you guys have already done. So our show will air Thursday mornings. We're going to start January 23rd, which is next Thursday. Yep. We're going to be kicking it off at 9 o'clock that morning. So join us on the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce Facebook page.
Awesome.
And like here, Boattown is the home for Good Morning Lebanon. Our home will be Las Casuelas. We will do remotes, probably about one a month. We'll go on site with our various partners and take a look, talk to them, and see what they're doing.
Yeah.
That sounds very exciting.
Yeah.
I can't wait to tune in next Thursday morning and watch.
Yeah.
So instead of having these lovely treats from Covell, you're going to have chips and salsa? Maybe some margaritas for breakfast?
Maybe.
Breakfast margaritas. Now, there's a plan. I want to come down and be a guest on your show.
We're going to come visit.
Come visit during
Get
that
a
one.
flight and try them all.
Breakfast margaritas.
I love it.
Why is this not a thing?
We will actually have a breakfast sponsor similar to what you're doing, and it's going to be Barky's, who is one of our premier sponsors for our show.
Right on.
And they do breakfast burritos and the likes of all that, as well as all the various types of drinks.
They do the coffees, and I think they do a chai tea latte. I hope so, because I don't drink coffee.
Right.
But they also do loaded teas.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And they're really good.
Right
But it's
on.
been hard this morning. Here we are sitting here at these.
Come on. It's a reddish drink.
It's good, whatever it is.
Foo-foo coffee. How's that?
Right.
We're back.
Hey.
Awesome.
Hey, we're back. Welcome back.
It's one of those mornings.
It's
Which would be okay.
was
so.
last week
It
because it
was.
was cold and
This
Yeah.
kind of tastes like it's got some kind of energy, maybe.
Probably.
I don't know, but it's good, like a cranberry
right on.
kind of. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
Yeah, we're good.
Are we on? Okay,
We're
we're
good.
back.
Hey, we're back.
I think we got it fixed.
We got the issue
Right
fixed here.
on.
We're ready to keep on rolling. So let's try one more time to talk about Covell. And these cinnamon rolls, I really want to talk about them. They're huge and beautiful and delicious. And they're right down the road, just like you were saying earlier, Brian.
Right, they do look amazing, and I'm a cinnamon roll snob. I'm not going to lie, and they look like they are top notch. So highly, highly recommend. And once again, thanks to Covell for all of our tasty
Yes.
beverages this morning. That helps us power through the morning and the rest of the day.
Yep.
So thank you to Covell and Kayla.
And of course, as always, we're going to do a Covell coffee giveaway. So the rules on that are super, super easy. You've got to like, share, and comment free coffee, and we will announce that winner at the end of this show. We've had a lot of winners, and I can tell you they all love their coffee from Covell. So
Right on. And thank you again to Kayla for being our coffee sponsor and for doing this giveaway every week.
Yep, absolutely. So again, like, share, and comment if you want free coffee, and we are going to announce that at the end of the show. You got to watch all the way through to make sure you're the winner.
So how do I take one of these home? Do I have to arm wrestle Brian, or how does this work?
Generally, we might have to arm wrestle for,
I want to see that.
You want to see that? I lost to a 4-year-old one morning over a scone, so I don't know. You're probably pretty safe.
Yeah,
But there is two.
That's
there's
true.
two.
We could cut them in
we
half.
can cut them all in
Yeah,
half.
I think we got a
Whatever.
plan.
Ashley and I are
Sharing
taking
is
both of
Never
them.
fear, public. We have a plan to figure out how to share this and not go to blows over them.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking of giveaways, we have other giveaways as well that we're wanting to talk about too.
Yes.
We're going to bring that basket up here really quick.
So what's our first one? Our first one is Perennial. Okay, so we've got our Perennial weekly giveaway. So we should first talk about last week's giveaway. And our winner for that was, drum roll, Lindsay Flanders was our winner of last week's Perennial basket. And oh,
That's not correct.
what's not correct?
The winner?
Hold on.
Last week?
It says it right here.
Who do you have?
Lindsay Flanders?
Oh, yeah, we're correct.
Oh, okay. I didn't screw it up. Hey, Lindsay Flanders is our winner of last week's Covell basket. And this week, this basket looks pretty fantastic again. It looks like there's a cutting board and a biscuit knife. Is that a biscuit knife, I think? Bread knife?
We've got a list here.
Oh, there's a list. Sorry. Pastry baking essentials set, a donut towel set, and bake up something sweet for your Valentine. So
How cute.
very cute. And if you want to win this basket, this is a weekly giveaway. So again, like, share, comment, Covell on this page, and we will announce the winner of this basket next week.
Perennial.
Or Perennial, sorry, next week.
You got this.
I got it.
Yeah.
All right,
we're
moving
good.
right along. Somebody take over.
Well, we have also a monthly giveaway from Wildfire Candle Company, and that's another big basket full of smelly good goodies. And Rachel was over there earlier this morning sniffing some things in the
Yeah.
basket.
Oh, is that a blanket?
It's a blanket.
Oh, wow.
So we've got a big candle, a cup, a blanket. There's some snacks in there, like the freeze-dried snacks. So definitely either a great gift for your loved one for Valentine's Day or a great gift for yourself.
Yes.
Without
However
a
you want
doubt.
to do that. So to win that basket, you've got to like, share, and comment Wildfire, and we will announce that winner at the end of the month, which is coming up.
I know, it's going to be here before you know it.
Yeah, I can't believe that January is already halfway over. So anyways.
Doesn't quite seem possible.
Doesn't quite seem possible. The rules also like, share, and comment on the. Let's see. Oh, do you guys do a giveaway too?
No, not
no.
yet. Not
Okay.
yet. I
No.
just saw that too.
Okay. Good morning, Lebanon. So as long as you comment on this feed, and it's got to be the original one that you're commenting on, so we can see who's eligible to win.
Right on. Oh, and a little note for the technology folks out there. Apparently last week in the comments section, we had someone posting a link that said, hey, you won. Don't do that. If it's not from Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce, don't click on those links because that was spurious. And many apologies to anybody that clicked on it and got spammed or whatever. But
Yes.
But make sure, don't click on any links unless it's from Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce.
Right. And we will announce those winners here on the feed as well. And if we can tag you, we will. So just make sure that it's coming from us for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right. And something we do want to mention about Perennial, as you all might notice, I'm wearing my Chiefs shirt today. It's Red
Yes.
Friday. We've got a big playoff game tomorrow, and there's a huge playoff celebration going on at Perennial. She's doing 50% off her Chiefs gear today and tomorrow. Guys,
Wow.
that's huge.
Yeah, no, that's gigantic.
People like me who like their Chiefs gear and like their cute Chiefs gear, that is the place to go anyways, and 50% off, I'm telling you, get in there because it's not going to last long.
I was going to say. I'm gonna have to
Hey,
head
would
down
you
the street.
mind letting the viewers know where it's at for our Marshfield viewers?
Oh,
Marshfield
yeah.
nice.
So Perennial Trends is right downtown, Lebanon, Missouri. I don't have the address right off the top of my head, but it's in the 100 block of West Commercial.
Yes.
It's real close to here, right?
Yes,
Yes.
it's across the street and about
Okay.
a block and a half
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. So once you cross the railroad tracks and you turn left on Commercial, it's in that first block. So
Yeah.
easy to find.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so let's
Here
talk
we
about
go.
what's coming up because there's a lot going on.
Lots.
Today begins the events that we're going to talk about, and that is the Business Builders Luncheon for January for the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce. We've got a great program today. Our Home Advantage will be there talking about that new program. I'm really excited to be able to share that with everyone who's coming because I've already seen a little snip of a presentation on that, and there's a lot of great services they are offering. So excited about that. Pay at the door. Members are $15. Non-members are $20. We've got Applebee's today for lunch.
Applebee's for lunch.
So
That sounds
it's
delicious.
going to be
It does.
good. Yes. And then the Wall of Fame Route 66 annual membership meeting is happening on Saturday as well. It's going to be a busy day Saturday.
It is. There's
Yeah.
lots going on Saturday.
So they've got some free chili and soup for lunch at noon. Mitch Shields is going to be playing some music. And then they have their Wall of Fame induction at 1 p.m.
Right on. Next, on January 19th, we've got the Elevate Lebanon Let It Snow Ball Father-Daughter Dance. It's from 4 to 7 p.m. at Mighty Oak Lodge. $60 per couple, $30 each for additional tickets. It is a wonderful event, raising money for a wonderful organization. And I've seen pictures from their past father-daughter dances, and they are absolutely adorable. So, dads, grab your daughters, get out there and dance.
And thank you for allowing us to talk about our January networking event. It's January 22nd at Las Casuelas in Marshfield. And actually what it is, it's our networking event. We generally have about 50 different businesses show up, talk, network. And our featured speaker is actually a Lebanon native.
Really?
Donnie McNamee will be there
Okay.
talking about the new payroll changes that are all effective first of the year.
Awesome.
So she will be there helping us get informed and get up to date to make sure we're current.
Right on.
That's great. Donnie's actually a new member of the Lebanon Area
Yes.
Chamber
Is she?
of Commerce.
Yes.
So that's great. Awesome. All right. And then also coming up next week, we've got the Missouri Empowerment Project's open house and ribbon cutting. They're really excited about their new location over on Elm Street. They're in that shopping center next to Casey's and Platinum Shears and Lane
Right.
Change, some other chamber members of ours. So get out there, check out their new location, tell them congratulations and welcome them to the community because I know they're super, super excited.
And we'd like to welcome a new sponsor to the show. Holman Howe Funeral Homes has come on, and we very much appreciate their sponsorship. All of our sponsors allow us to do what we do every week, and so we're very thankful to the whole crew over there at Holman Howe.
And they'll be on the 31st.
And they will be on the show on the 31st.
Woohoo! That'll be a fun show. And speaking of sponsors, here they all are. We've got a lot, and again, we can't do this without them. This is the reason that we're able to get this information out to you guys, our viewers. So thank you to Holman Howe, C&C Farm and Home, Boattown Brewing, Covell, Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, Perennial, Wildfire Candle Company, the City of Lebanon, Garner and Smith Insurance, the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce, 1079 The Coyote, Optimized Health and Integrative Medicine, RR Home Advantage, and of course, Lebanon Now. There's no Good Morning Lebanon without Lebanon Now.
There's no Good Morning Lebanon without
Period.
Lebanon Now. That's true.
Period. All right, so we kind of touched on some of your Good Morning Marshfield highlights, but you want to kind of go over that once again, your location, your sponsors. I'm excited for you guys.
I know, it's so exciting. So do you want to start?
I'll let you take it and start.
All
How's
right.
that?
So we're going to start next Thursday, January 23rd, and we are going to go live at Las Cozellas there in Marshfield, which is our Mexican restaurant. We're going to go live at 9 o'clock that morning and just kind of see where it goes from there.
Awesome.
I think our sometime in February, we're going to be on location at Barkey's.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is a new establishment in Marshfield. It's so cute. You're going to have to come see it sometime. It's just
Absolutely.
adorable.
But for our nursery show, we're actually going to have the mayor and city administrator come on board. Sam and
Excellent.
Natalie are going to come in, and we're basically going to spend most of the show talking about current events, what's going
Okay.
on with the city itself, the exit 103 and what's happening on that development, all the things that are happening in 2025 with the city. So we think that'd be a great kickoff show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, and those are always fantastic shows. We have guests from the city all the time, and it's fascinating to learn who people are and what their job is and what's happening, and always a great way to connect.
Sometimes put a face to the name. If you don't
Yes.
know them,
Yeah.
you can always put
Absolutely.
a face to that name. So we're excited to have them as our
Great.
first
Yeah,
guest.
that'll be a great show.
Yes.
Well, congratulations, you guys. I'm excited to see your success in the future with the show. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, we really are excited about
Yeah.
it, and a lot of people in the community. We've did the initial promo, if you will, video, and we're over 10,000 views on that promo.
I saw that
video.
yesterday when you were at
Facebook.
8,500, and I was like, "There you go!
Yep.
You guys
Isn't
are
it
rocking
exciting?
it
Great
already.
start.
It's very
At
exciting."
5,000, I think, on TikTok.
Right on.
So we're blown away.
Like we're excited to
honestly
get
just blown away.
our members information out there and
Yes.
community events.
Yes.
And So do we want to talk about our sponsors? Do we
Yes.
have just
Sure.
a minute
Do that.
to learn
Yes.
our sponsors?
He's going to pick up our flyer.
Ryan, is
here
that
real
okay?
quick.
Okay. Well, we've got Marshfield Chevrolet
Yep.
and Las Cozellas are our two big sponsors, and then we've got Barkey's and Rayfield Communication.
Excellent.
So
And we have several more in the process.
Yeah.
So by the time we get there next Thursday, that list's going to be longer than what you see today.
Yeah.
So-
Right on,
So-
and it does just keep growing. As you saw the graphic with our sponsors, that has just
Yes.
continued to grow.
Yes.
And we-
Before as well.
Yes.
And we understand, some people are, well, let's see what the first couple shows go like, and then we'll get on board. And
can
we
Rob and
actually have
Rachel really
several-
do this?
Can. They're going to do great.
I don't know about that, but I mean, we're going to give it our best shot, and we're going to have fun with it.
Absolutely.
If we can do it, you guys can.
Yes, absolutely.
But we love it. I mean, we're having fun with it so far, anyway.
Yeah.
And it's a great opportunity for us to provide extra value just
Yes.
to our members of the chamber
Yeah.
as well as the whole
Sure.
community.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here with us. And again, we're really looking forward to your
Thank you for
success.
allowing us to come.
Yeah,
We really
this
has been
appreciate
great.
it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And we have cheated before. We've actually come and sat and watched the show. So we
Yeah.
have an idea what we were getting into. How's
Right.
that?
Obviously, we were on our best behavior that day.
Obviously. Because they came back. Yeah.
All right, here we go. So, our next promo is one of our sponsors, C&C Farm and Home, for all of your farm and home needs. This time of year, when we're talking about cold weather, we're talking about snow, we're talking about having to heat your house, all of those kind of things, C&C is the place to go for that stuff. They have locations in Lebanon and in Bolivar, and they can fix you up, whether it's workwear for cold weather, whether you need something for the house, or you need something to help you get the snow off your driveway or sidewalk. C&C Farm and Home is the place to go. All right. And what's next?
What's next? I will say really quick, I didn't know they had a Bolivar location.
Yes, they
Good
do.
to know. Good
Yes.
to know. All right, so now we've got our next guest with us. We've got John Gideon with Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. He's excited to be here
Good
today.
morning.
Hey, good morning, John. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Last time I was with you, I think we were at Jude's, and now we're here at Boat Town, and both fabulous places, and
Yes.
Boat Town's looking great as usual.
Thank you so much.
Good job, Brian.
Thank you.
I think last time you were with us too, you had your partner in crime, Dusty.
Yeah,
He's
Dr.
not
Dusty
here,
Childress.
So
Yeah.
it's just all up to you
I
now.
think you need to
Yeah.
make it a special quarterly cameo for us to feed off of.
There you go.
Just
Yeah,
together,
that'd be
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
We'll
yeah,
keep
you
that in
bet.
mind going forward.
Yeah, because they did ask me to come talk about banking and the economy, so I'm trying to. We can delay that a little bit. I mean, we're trying to wake up this morning, not go to sleep.
Right.
So
Well,
need some more
hold
coffee.
on. Let's
about
do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
All right. Now I'm ready. Let's talk about banking and the economy.
banking and the economy. So, I first of all, I love the Marshfield tie. That's pretty great. Our bank has customers in Marshfield as well as
Sure.
Lebanon, and I think that's great that that partnership is forming and what they're doing in Marshfield. So it's good to see. But locally, banking is strong. A lot of people. I could say here, and I love banking. All right. I work at a small community bank because I want to work at a small community bank in Lebanon, Missouri. I could sit here and talk all day about it, honestly, but we'll try to make it not as weedy and a little more fun. And as far as that goes, a lot of people, local housing market. So let's talk about that first, and maybe
Sure.
you all have some good questions too with that. But as far as our local housing market, prices remain strong. We've seen and heard a little softening in pricing, just because the dollar doesn't go as far as it used to. So there is a softening. The market was red hot most of 2024,
Right.
But it could be this time of year too. All right, school has a big factor on housing prices with listings. Local realtors are telling me that they really need listings right now. So that still tells me that our housing inventory in our local area is still very low.
Right.
So that will keep prices up,
Right.
even though we're seeing a little softening right now. But what are you all hearing about housing? Are you trying to sell a house, or are you trying to buy a house or anything right now?
Not yet.
I am not, and I hope I don't ever have to. Honestly,
I never want to move again. I'll just be honest.
Yeah, I'm kind of there. Like I live in the house I grew up in, and so I hope that's the only place I have to go. But
Yeah.
I have lots of other friends and people around town that are in the housing business, as far as real estate or moving or looking at houses and things. So that's all really important to know what's out there and how the market is.
Yeah, and interest rates, Wall Street Journal Prime, it seems like most people know and hear that, and that's very publicized, that rate.
Right.
The Federal Reserve banks, they actually lowered that rate. It's at 7.5% right now.
Okay.
But the market actually, as far as a 30-year fixed rate home loan, those rates increased.
Right.
Right now they're hovering around 7%. So that tells me, my opinion,
Right.
that the market is still worried about inflation.
Right.
The Fed has a target of 2% inflation.
Right.
It's still closer to 2.9, I think I looked this morning. So the 10-year Treasury is increasing.
Right.
Wall Street Journal Prime decreased, so housing rates increased a little bit. So it's just interesting that in my opinion, I see a little disconnect right there.
Right.
And I think inflation is still the number one driver. Everyone talks about inflation. Here's inflation, right?
Right.
Groceries cost a lot of money. The fuel,
Right.
Houses, red hot market right now. So that all comes into play. And whenever you talk interest rates and housing locally as well, that's buying power.
Right.
The lower the rate, the more buying power you have, and
Yes.
that keeps prices up too.
Right.
And then on top of that, with rates, again, my opinion, I feel like we are experiencing our fair share of a rural America boom in Lebanon. I think that people are moving to rural areas. Taxes, whatever you want to say, they're moving to rural area. And Lebanon, we talk to people at the bank weekly that are moving into our area. Lebanon has a lot of great things going on, and it's a desirable community. Marshfield as well. But that even though rates are higher, that could keep inventory low, plus people moving into the area kind of keep the housing rate or housing value a little higher.
Right. And that's one of the reasons we try to do as much as we can to build our community and build great things in our community so that we make ourselves attractive to folks that want to become a part of it, folks that are looking for a small town experience and yet have some of the amenities at least that you could get in a bigger town. There are a group of us, and you guys are involved in that too, that work really hard to make Lebanon a great place to live and make us attractive to folks that are looking for a place in Missouri to live.
Yeah, it used to Lebanon was called the gateway to the Ozarks. Dating, we've kind of lost that a little bit, but you think
Right.
about it, Bennett Spring,
Sure.
very close, Springfield's close, St. Robert, St. Louis is not too far away,
Right.
Branson, Lake of the Ozarks, but we have all these major roads that go through Lebanon, and that's why it was called the gateway. I guess it still
Yeah.
is. I don't hear it
Right.
as much as
That would be a
did at one
marketing piece
point
to look
Let's
at,
bring
though.
that
in
back.
time.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of think about all the major roads that go through Lebanon plus I-44.
No doubt.
So it is desirable.
No doubt. So, as far as big picture, on a federal or national level, do you see any new policies, any new things happening at the national level to watch out for when it comes to just our everyday stuff, whether it's buying a house or buying a car or our everyday things?
Very loaded question, probably right now with the.
Hey, it was on the paper. I didn't think of that myself.
New president taking
Yeah.
office, second term with President Trump. The stock market, it had an immediate jump. There's a lot of optimism that is out there.
Right.
He did win by a very good majority.
Right.
So there is some optimism there. But from a banking standpoint, I guess I look at what could affect us locally. There's positivity out there for sure, but I also have to remember and think about when it comes to our bank and our customers, some of the negative trends that might happen with this. So the first thing, we talked about housing earlier, so
Right.
continuing on that path, contractors in Lebanon are as busy as they can be.
Yes.
They're all backed up. Try to hire someone just to come and
Yes.
do anything at your house. It
Yes.
takes forever. But with that being said, they're building houses. That's why they're busy.
Right.
And our inventory is still low. And, if just talking about a possible tariff with Canada
Right.
underneath the new regime, America gets a lot of lumber from Canada.
Right.
And what does that do when you're building a house?
Right.
It will
Drives
cause
up
lumber
cost.
prices up
Right.
if there's tariffs invoked there. So that is one thing nationally. Another thing, we are ag concentrated. Missouri, the number one industry in Missouri is ag.
Right.
And we have a lot of farmers in our area. And, last time President Trump was in office, the cattle market softened.
Right.
It got softer, and it's red hot right now too. The cattle market is, but there's lots of variables within the cattle market to where the American beef supply is the lowest it's ever, since the 50s.
Right.
The American beef supply. So the American demand
Right.
is the highest maybe it's ever been. Right. People still want to eat beef.
Right.
That we are importing a lot of beef right now to satisfy that supply.
Right.
But if there are tariffs put on beef import, that
Right.
could keep the beef market red hot.
Right.
But if there is some loosening on some of that, we could see a little dip in cattle prices too.
Right.
So I guess that's why I said it's kind of a loaded question. We,
Right.
the 20th is here,
Sure.
but we'll see what happens with the new regime change. And those are two things that I am personally keeping an eye on because I see how it could affect our clientele in our community. And
Well, and with our industrial base here in Lebanon as well, we're talking about companies that do business and put people to work in Lebanon, but they do business nationally and globally. So, when you start talking about Copeland and you talk about Tracker and you talk about some of our other industries, they're putting people to work in Lebanon, but their business happens not just here, but all over. So those things are important to them as well.
yes. We're manufacturing-based community, for sure, and our manufacturers, they sell worldwide.
Right.
Some of them might be a little bit more recession-proof than others.
Right.
I don't know if you drink in the good times and the bad times.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Boat manufacturing, if you don't have the discretionary income, it's going, you might not buy that next boat, or you keep a boat for 20 years or whatever. And that all comes in ebbs and flows of the national and world market with some of our manufacturers, for sure, which in return affects Boat Town.
Right.
People walking in the door, affects Heritage Bank.
Right.
As far as customers maybe being able to repay a loan,
Right.
And affects chamber membership. So those national decisions, there is
all
a
tie together.
ripple effect down to Lebanon, Missouri as well.
No doubt. So, last question. Something exciting, right? What is the advantage of working with a local bank?
We know our local market in Heritage Bank, and Brian, I'm going to come into your shop.
Right.
I'm going to see you at school events.
Right.
I'm going to go watch a Chiefs game with you. Going to see you at church.
Right.
So we're local lenders, locally owned bank, and we are invested in the community just like anyone that lives here.
Right.
And Lebanon is full of, we have great banks. Okay, we do. But it is a fact that the majority shareholders of Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, we are the last majority owned local bank in town.
Right.
Whenever I first got into banking, there was over 700 Missouri state chartered banks.
Right.
Now there's 200.
Right.
Our bank is thriving. Our board is against that trend grain.
Right.
Our shareholders are against that because our board and our shareholders and our customers see that we want to help our community. So all stakeholders involved with Heritage Bank want to keep that in community involvement up and feel satisfied whenever we see our community growing. And so that is one thing, if you have a problem, you can pick up the phone and call John Gideon.
Right.
Or call anyone at Heritage Bank. There's not a call center in India.
Right.
There's not a call center somewhere else, but we have quick, immediate access to positives and dealing with problems in banking.
And if you need John's cell phone number, just get a hold of me here at Bowtown Brewing, and I'll just give it right to you. So you can call him anytime you want. 2 o'clock in the morning, just be like, I've got a banking question, John.
Yeah, just text away, right?
Yeah, just a text. You can just text
away.
Yeah.
I may or may not answer for a few hours, but a text away.
There we go.
Or we have the Heritage Bank of the Ozarks phone number here on the screen for you,
There we go.
417-532-2265.
You probably use that. Let's not blow John's phone
We
up.
do preach at Heritage Bank, part of our business model. You call people back as soon as you can.
Yes.
We do preach that. And there are times where there are delays, but if we get a call, you need to call that person back.
Right on.
All right, let's go to our comments really quick. I'm hearing that we might have some here.
Oh, hey, this is for Marshfield folks. Mention you saw Perennial Trends on Lebanon Now and received 10% off your total purchase. Right on, Michelle. Thank you so
Perennial
much.
Trends is doing 10% off for Marshfield viewers as long as they mention that they watched the show.
Say, we saw
It's great.
on Lebanon Now. That's
Great.
exciting.
Thank you, Michelle. That's awesome.
We got other comments? Oh, Abby Hoskins says good information, John. There you go.
Abby, yeah, she's
Good morning, Abby.
She is a local realtor, and I was actually at the gym with her at 05:30 this morning.
Right on.
Again,
So,
with your local people,
Yep.
you're at the
Right.
gym
Yeah.
together
At
too.
the gym,
Yeah.
right?
All right, April says good morning Lebanon and good morning Marshfield.
Hey, good morning, Abe.
Oh,
Bruce Owen.
yep,
Good
Bruce
morning
Owen.
and thanks from Lebanon, Laclede County Route 66 Society. Yes, don't forget their event coming up tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, here's the address for you since you didn't know it, Brian.
I'm so sorry.
Now you
Perennial
do.
Trends is at 113 West Commercial Street, Lebanon, Missouri. Go Chiefs. So whether you're in town or out of town, go see Michelle at Perennial Trends.
Yep, absolutely. That Chiefs gear
And
will not
get
last
your Chiefs
long.
gear. It's not going to stay around long.
Yeah.
Let's give away some coffee.
All right, now it's time for the coffee giveaway. I saw a lot
Who
of
is the
comments
winner?
here. Victoria Daling.
Victoria Daly.
All right, I hope I said that right, Victoria. So,
Go to Covell and get your free coffee and say hi to Kayla while you're there.
Yeah.
And grab some of these cinnamon rolls,
if there's any left.
if there's any left.
Yes.
All right, let's recap some things here.
All right, just a quick recap about some of the things we talked about today, which was a lot. We talked about a lot of things. Good Morning Marshfield coming up Thursday, January 23rd at 9 a.m. So Marshfield viewers and Lebanon viewers who have business in Marshfield or want to know what's going on, check them out. That's going to be a great show. We're really excited to see them kick off.
Okay. We want to say thank you again to all of our sponsors. Should we go through the list again?
Go for it.
Go through the list.
You got this.
Home and Health Funeral Homes, C&C Farm and Home, Boattown Brewing. Hey, of particular interest, next Thursday also, we have Rock the Boat Open Jam Night here at Boattown Brewing. That's next Thursday night. This weekend, we have the fantastic band trio, One More Dollar, that will be playing here Saturday night, 7 to 9 p.m. So come out to Boattown this weekend. There you go, Ryan. I did it. Covell is one of our sponsors. Thank you so much. Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, Perennial Trends, Wildfire Candle Company, the City of Lebanon, Missouri, Optimized Health and Integrative Medicine, 107.9 The Coyote, Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce, Garner and Smith Insurance, RR Home Advantage, and of course, Lebanon Now.
What a show.
What a show!
That was a really good show.
Lots of exciting
We
stuff
had a
going
lot
on.
of stuff that we talked about. So thank you to all of our viewers in Lebanon and Marshfield. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with us this Friday morning. We'll see you all again next week. Oh, like, share, and comment for Perennial Trends and Wildfire Candle Company. We will do those giveaways next week and then at the end of the month.
And one more comment.
One more comment.
Victoria said we did.
I
Thanks.
said
Oh,
her
you
name
said it right.
Yay! I like it whenever I do it right. Okay.
Congratulations, Victoria.
Yes.
All right, everybody go ahead and
Congratulations.
smile awkwardly till the screen ends.
Bye, guys. See you next week.